Hey, what's going on, everybody? So here's my recap of the Bayern and the Leverkusen game, and what can I say? Another one of those typical Bayern performances where it seems like Bayern, they play the most predictable football I've ever seen, and we have really no creativity. And the biggest thing that still pisses me off about Bayern sometimes is that they never want to address key areas of need in the transfer window, because it seems like that they literally do nothing in the transfer window. And our biggest need in this transfer window was to get a goddamn holding midfielder, and it seems like that Bayern did not want to do that. But today, players like basically Bayern's front attack today was kind of non-existent, if that's the best way that I can put this. But our defense, our defenders today absolutely played pretty decently. I have to say, well, I think mainly players like Pavard, he played really well today. But our other defenders, they did all right today, in my honest opinion. But I mean, we really need a center back for Upamecano, because this game has proven that, you know, Upamecano, he needs a solid partner. You know, if we want to have a very solid center back duo, we need to get Upamecano a solid partner, since Sule is leaving. And I'm wondering whether Bayern are going to address that as well in the next transfer window by the time summer arrives, or no. Because the two biggest area of needs Bayern needed this transfer window in January, this past January transfer window, were holding midfielder and center back, and I've been talking about this on my channel for quite a bit now, and it seems like Bayern did not address that area of needs for some stupid reason. I don't know why they didn't do that. It's like the Bayern front office needs to go after a center back and a holding midfielder. That's all we need, okay? And then we are a good team. We are good to go. We really made it easy for Bayern Leverkusen. That's the best way that I can say. You know, we made it super easy for them, and I got nothing much else to say about this game. So let's just get into this preview against RB Salzburg, because we're playing against them, and I'm wondering whether Bayern are going to get their crap together, because God forbid, if we get knocked out by RB Salzburg, do you not have any idea how freaking embarrassing it's going to be? Like, seriously, it's going to be absolutely embarrassing if Bayern, God forbid, get knocked out by Salzburg. It's like, you know, that's just going to prove to me that the standards at Bavaria from the time that Hansi left have really slipped, and that is absolutely unacceptable. If we're supposed to be a solid team, then we need to prove that we can be a feared team, you know, not a team that's basically able to lose to these average teams. Okay, that's not what Bayern are all about. So we need to go out there and really prove ourselves, because Bayern, we have a lot to prove. We just do. We freaking do. And if we don't get our act together, then I really will not understand what the heck Bayern are trying to accomplish here, whether it's because there's some sort of division. Well, I don't think there's any division, but at the same time, it's like, if I'm Nagelsmann, I would play the same plays and, you know, use the same tactics that Hansi did, you know, because it's like, if Hansi's tactics succeeded, then I don't understand why Nagelsmann doesn't want to play the same tactics like how Hansi played. That's, in my opinion, what Nagelsmann needs to do, because I remember how 2 years ago we had a very complete squad, and now look at our squad. It looks like we are, you know, kind of missing depth, and we are in midfield, especially in midfield, dude, we have no freaking depth in midfield. And I know we've been linked with a Gravenberch and all that stuff, but at the same time, we should get a midfielder that's experienced as well. You know, I think it wouldn't hurt if Bayern were to go after a holding midfielder and a center back that was experienced, because, you know, for center back, like I said before, I'm okay with us landing either Rudiger or De Ligt, and we didn't get him, you know, but I also have been hearing that we could try maybe going after Christensen from Chelsea. So, you know, but if he's available out there, then hey, why I don't see why Bayern shouldn't get him, because right now we are clearly playing a bit of lackluster football, you know, and it's really frustrating, especially being a Bayern fan, you know, you hoping that your team can go all the way in the Champions League, because just look at the insane talent that we have and all that stuff, you know, before all the key players are going to be gone, because there will come a day when all the key players are gone. So it's like, if we have a very solid squad, we got to take advantage of that, and it seems like right now that we're not taking advantage of it. It's like, you know, when the transfer window arrives, Bayern know what their biggest area of needs are, and they still are refusing to address it. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. Is it because they're just is it because they're afraid of spending money or something? I am not 100% sure. But regardless, against Salzburg, I'm just hoping that we basically do not play the same old football, you know, because I can imagine that Salzburg might have us figured out if we, God forbid, play the same old mediocre football like how we have for the past couple of weeks. So it's really unacceptable. Second leg, we really need to kick into full gear and, you know, just play that type of football like how he played under Hansi, okay? It's like that's what Nagelsmann needs to do, is play the same tactics, you know, learn from Hansi instead of implementing his own tactics, because clearly it seems like that Nagelsmann's tactics are not really working at Bayern, you know? It's like, yes, they might have worked at Leipzig, but this isn't Leipzig, okay? This is Bavaria, and it's like, if Hansi's tactics work, then Nagelsmann just needs to adopt Hansi's play style, okay? That's, in my opinion, the solution for Bayern being a very lethal, feared team again. So that's the video here. That's my preview. So we'll see what the game is going to bring us.